Hi everyone! Kumusta kayo? My name is Angelo and mag-uusap na naman tayo about skincare, and skincare. So, make sure to keep watching. So for this video, we're going to be talking about a very misunderstood part of our skin, which is our pores. Now, one of the biggest na fake news or misconceptions about our skin is masama daw yung pores and dapat daw natin ma-achieve yung poreless skin. And of course, now we all know na very unrealistic yon and na-debunk na rin siya ng mga dermatologists because now we know that pores are normal, we all have pores, and pores are a perfectly normal part of healthy skin. So in this video, instead of looking to remove yung mga pores natin, we're going to be listing down the best skincare habits to take care of our pores to help them look the best that they can. Also, this video is in partnership with Benefit Cosmetics in an effort to better inform our skincare community about proper pore care. I actually traveled all the way to Singapore to learn more about this, and I did learn a lot from the Benefit team, not just about their new POREfessional line of products, but a lot of facts about our pores in general. So I'm very excited to share with you guys everything that I've learned in Singapore, plus also the tips that I already know from mga dermatologists that I've consulted with before. So that being said, wala nang any, let us begin. Alright, so for our first pore care tip, this is specifically for those na gumagamit ng mga makeup, BB creams, skin tints, or any tinted skincare in general, and this is to always remove your makeup properly before bedtime. And ang keyword dito guys na hindi masyadong nasusundan ng lahat is always and properly. Now, unahin natin yung always. I'm sure alam nyo na kung bakit. Basically, makeup products form a layer on top of our skin. And for a few hours, kaya naman siya ng skin natin. But if maiwan siya sa skin natin for too long, we might trap yung mga dead skin cells, dirt, and even dust and pollution na dumidikit sa skin natin throughout the day. And of course, bad news yun sa pores natin because pwede silang mag-clog dun. Which is why it's also very important to properly and thoroughly remove makeup at the end of the day para matanggal talaga siya lahat. And by properly, one of the best ways to do this is by not using makeup wipes. Kasi talaga guys, ang makeup wipes, napakarami niyang cons. Unang-una, it doesn't remove makeup well and efficiently. Kung manonotice nyo, laging more than one makeup wipe yung kailangan para matanggal lahat ng makeup nyo. Second, dahil hindi nga siya effective sa paglinis ng skin natin, ilang beses mo siyang kailangang iswipe at iswipe, which can cause irritation. And lastly, makeup wipes also take the most effort and time in removing your makeup. Isipin ninyo, kapag tamad na tamad ka mag-skincare sa gabi, lalo ka pang tatama rin because of the effort in swiping and the time it takes para matanggal siyang lahat. So instead of using makeup wipes, there are actually a lot of other ways na mas okay to remove your makeup. Like for example, number 1, micellar water. Or number 2, yung method na lagi kong minimension sa videos ko and in my opinion, the most efficient, using a cleansing balm or cleansing oil. As in guys, check nyo lahat ng mga routine videos ko na nagtatanggal ako ng makeup. I almost always use a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil because I personally believe na yun talaga yung pinakamabilis and pinaka-effortless. Kasi unang-una, hindi mo na kailangan bumili ng cotton pad, diretso na siya sa kamay mo. And second, kapag gumagamit ka ng mga cleansing oils, kailangan mo lang siyang i-gently massage sa face mo. And slowly, in a minute or even just a few seconds, depending on your makeup, matatanggal na siya agad. So the cleansing oil that I'm using here is the Benefit Pore-Fessional Get Unblocked Cleansing Oil. I like this one kasi yung mga plant oils na ginagamit niya are jojoba, grapeseed, and plum kernel oil, which are unlikely to clog our pores. Plus, meron pa siyang ceramide NP to nourish the skin barrier, and even bisabolol, which is a soothing ingredient. So ito guys, very much the opposite siya of irritation since very caring siya for our skin barrier. Pero at the same time, you can be sure na thorough yung pagtanggal niya ng makeup sa skin natin. Kasi syempre guys, kung iisipin nyo rin, ang daming iba't ibang mga makeup products ni Benefit. So of course, you can trust na nag-formulate sila ng isang product to be able to effectively remove all of those makeup products, diba? And speaking of cleansing our skin, yan din actually yung main focus natin for our second pore tip, which is to avoid bar soaps. And by bar soaps, guys, I don't mean yung mga beauty bars or cleansing bars. I mean yung mga very harsh talaga na antibacterial soaps na usually ginagamit talaga sa katawan. Now, I'm sure na marami na sa inyo may alam that bar soaps can be very drying, specifically sa face natin. Yung skin kasi sa body natin is mas makapal, so medyo mas kaya niya yung mga bar soaps, but it's a different story sa face natin. Aside from the fact na medyo mas manipis yung skin natin sa face, another reason that you shouldn't use bar soap sa area na to is because some bar soaps actually leave a residue sa skin mo even after mo siyang banlawin. Na actually, merong tawag dito pero hindi ko sure kung ano yung Filipino term para sa kanya, but it's basically called soap scum. Ito yung usually na nakikita nyo sa shower or sa bath area ng CR ninyo, yung parang mga stain or mga marka-marka ng mga sabon. So yung residue na yun can actually stay on your skin, and if prone yung skin mo dito, it may combine with yung mga dead skin cells ng skin mo to again clog your pores. And this is really why a lot of dermatologists prefer a liquid face wash wash na gentle and low pH to effectively cleanse the skin sa face mo. Not only is it less irritating and less drying sa skin mo, but it also leaves no residue and it also takes into account yung pagka-delicate ng skin sa face natin. Now, a common misconception sa mga gentle cleansers na nanonotice ko sa mga iba is akala ng mga tao they can't be foamy, they can't be bubbly, and hindi sila satisfying sa skin kapag binanlaw mo. Dati totoo yun, pero ngayon guys, I always say this, nag-advance na ang technology and of course, so have skincare formulations. And sa market natin ngayon guys, there are now a lot of gentle cleansers that are just as foaming and satisfying kapag binanlaw mo. A good example of this is this one from Benefit, itong POREfessional Good Cleanup Foam Cleanser nila. This one uses cleansing agents like cocoa betaine, sodium lauryl sarcosinate, and sodium methyl cocoyl taurate that are gentle but can still produce decent and satisfying foam on the skin. Aside from that, it also does have skin barrier soothing ingredients like bisabolol and also hydrating ingredients like glycerin, maltitol, and sphingolipids. And actually ito guys, nung sa launch ng Benefit sa Singapore, they did partner itong foaming cleanser nila with the cleansing oil. And as you guys know, double cleansing siya na routine to really give your pores a thorough cleanse na walang residue, but at the same time, still gentle and nourishing para sa skin barrier. And actually guys, I'm honestly so happy na yung mga makeup brands, they're now moving from yung mga overly harsh and drying na cleansers to gentler options but just as good and thorough sa pagtanggal ng makeup. Next up, we do have a pore care tip na very crucial, and sa sobrang crucial nito guys, you will not be able to do all the next tips sa video na to if you don't do this tip. That's because our next tip is to wear your sunscreen. And yes, merong kinalaman ang sunscreen sa pores natin guys. In fact, it plays a very major role in taking care of our pores. Now, as you guys all know, the sun emits UV rays na nakaka-damage ng skin natin. And when our skin takes that damage, nadadamage and nagbe-breakdown din yung collagen and elastin levels ng skin natin. And very important yun guys because sila yung nagpapa-bouncy and elastic ng skin natin. And may kinalaman yung pores natin doon. Na important na i-maintain natin yung elasticity ng skin natin because of yung structure ng pores natin. Now, ang common misconception sa pores natin is nag-open and nag-close siya. But that is actually not true. Yung pores natin para silang rubber band or parang garter. And because ito lang yung meron ko, wala akong rubber band, I'm going to use itong garter ng t-shirt to explain it to you. So imagine nyo ito yung pores natin guys. So kapag nagka-clog siya, nasa stretch yung parang garter niya sa gilid and it looks bigger than it is. Which is why it's very important na i-unclog natin siya para bumalik siya sa original size niya. So I will explain later how you can unclog your pores, pero kunyari na-unclog na natin siya. Kung matatag pa rin yung garter ng rubber band, it should of course return to its normal size. Kasi diba pag stretch mo yung garter, babalik siya dun sa normal size niya. So ganun din yung pores natin. Kung malakas pa yung garter or yung elasticity niya. Pag hindi na, meron pa akong example dito ng isa pang t-shirt. Magmumukha na siyang ganito. Nakita nyo, yung parang lubot-lubot na siya. It's not as elastic anymore. So that's why very important to keep our pores elastic. And yung nagpapa-elastic ng mga pores natin is going to be yung collagen and elastin levels ng skin natin. And yung collagen and elastin, we already have them in our skin, but as we age, paunti siya ng paunti. Which is why yung collagen and elastin na natitira sa skin natin, we should be protecting that. And the number one way to preserve our skin's collagen and elastin levels is to protect ourselves from one of the biggest factors sa environment that breaks down our skin's collagen and elastin. And that is the sun's UV rays. Kaya talaga importante gumamit ng sunscreen. It's something that dermatologists always emphasize. And meron na namang common misconception na ang mga sunscreens are all very sticky and very heavy sa skin. And again guys, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, dati totoo yun, pero nag-progress na ang technology and of course, nag-progress na rin ang skincare formulations. There are now a lot of sunscreens na napaka-clear and napaka-lightweight na. In fact, if you do need recommendations for sunscreens na very lightweight or very clear lang yung finish sa skin, I have compiled some of the best sunscreens that I've tried sa isang video and I will link it to you here. Alright, and now that we have some basic steps covered, let's now move on to our next pore care tip, which is remember that it helps to exfoliate. So whenever we think of exfoliating to unclog our pores, usually ang iniisip talaga natin is salicylic acid or BHA. And there's definitely a lot of studies to back this up kasi talaga ang BHA or salicylic acid, it's known to go deep into our pores to remove yung excess oil and excess dead skin cells sa skin natin. And even yung sa previous video ko on how to minimize your pores, yung salicylic acid or yung BHA talaga was really one of the star ingredients to help make our pores look smaller. Kasi kapag regularly din talaga nating ina-unclog yung mga pores natin, syempre hindi siya masyadong magsi-stretch ng wide from the excess oil and dead skin cells. Now given that, one of the more common questions na nakukuha ko about exfoliants is, so does that mean na yung mga exfoliants like AHA AHA or PHA useless na sila sa pores? And the answer to that is, actually, they can still be helpful. So there are actually some studies showing that AHA, particularly glycolic acid, can help the appearance of our pores kasi yung glycolic acid, it can stimulate collagen production. And yung pag-stimulate kasi ng collagen production, that's actually the best way to increase collagen levels in our skin. Ang collagen kasi guys, very simply explained, hindi siya yung parang gagamit ka lang ng any product na may collagen, tapos ilalagay mo lang sa skin mo, tapos i-absorb niya na. Ang mga collagen molecules kasi, masyado siyang malaki, so hindi siya na-absorb ng skin natin. Which is why the best thing to really do is to make our skin produce more collagen. And remember guys, sabi nga natin kanina, very, very important ang collagen level sa skin natin because it helps keep our pores elastic. And gaya nga nang sabi natin kanina, if it's elastic, it can retract back to its normal size para hindi siya masyado mukhang malaki. But now that we know that both BHA and AHA are helpful for our pores, the question is, alin yung dapat mong gamitin? And the answer to that guys relies on your skin type. Na kung very oily or combination ka talaga, then you will benefit from a BHA product kasi marami kang excess oil in your pores. Pero if dry and or aging yung skin type mo, it's very likely that you have less oil production and less likely na mag-clog yung pores mo. So it could actually be more beneficial to use AHA or glycolic acid products since hydrating din yung mga glycolic acid products sa skin. Now whether BHA or AHA yung piliin ninyo depending on your skin type, I do have tips for you when using these products to maximize their effect on your skin. So start tayo with BHA. First, I want you to get your favorite BHA toner or serum, and if wala pa kayong BHA toner or serum, I do have a list of recommendations in my best BHA toners video here. Naka-organize na siya by budget level, pipili na lang kayo doon. So do apply that BHA toner or serum on your face, and then once it's evenly spread sa skin mo, what I personally do is I follow up with a clay mask. So these ones that I'll be using are from Benefit. They have two kinds of clay masks. Now, unahin natin yung purple one. This is called the Deep Retreat, and actually this is for very oily skin types to remove excess oil and mattify your skin. On the other hand, for more combination skin types, they also have another clay mask na very interesting. This one is the Speedy Smooth, which is also a clay mask, but with hydrating and skin smoothening ingredients like hyaluronic acid and squalane. This also has soothing ingredients like betaine and bisabolol. Na-share ko lang guys, itong Speedy Smooth, this is really very unique in my opinion. I haven't seen a clay mask that works like this. In fact, sa Singapore, I really kept trying and trying this one kasi talaga very interesting siya. From a green mask, nagiging parang clear siya and then magiging parang white in a few minutes pag iniwan mo. And then nafe-feel mo talaga yung skin smoothening effect before and after you wash it off. And speaking of washing it off, ito palang Deep Retreat na pang oily skin. I like to leave this on for around mga 10 to 15 minutes. Pero itong Speedy Smooth, true to its name, just 5 minutes is fine. But either way guys, in my experience, you get really satisfying results from these clay masks. And gaya ng sabi ko before, hindi naman requirement ang mga clay masks sa isang exfoliating routine, pero parang booster lang siya na in my opinion, very, very helpful. Meanwhile, if your skin type is dry and or aging, again, since you're dealing with less oil sa skin mo, you probably need more hydration, and a good AHA toner, specifically a toner with glycolic acid, will be very helpful. So the one I'm using here is Benefit's POREfessional Tight and Toned Toner. This one has a very interesting foam texture that instantly melts and turns into a very watery consistency. This one has glycolic acid third in its ingredients list, mataas siya, and second on its ingredients list is gluconolactone, which is also known as a polyhydroxy acid or a PHA. And for those na matagal na nagsiskincare, you guys already know that PHA is like a gentler version ng AHA, which means sa toner na to guys, this does have a powerful but still gentle enough blend of exfoliants to stimulate your collagen production. Na isa rin to actually guys sa mga lagi kong tinetest sa Singapore launch ng Benefit because yung consistency talaga nito is very, very interesting. And apparently kapag foam siyang ganito, it does help the exfoliants absorb faster onto the skin, which is great because yung AHA and PHA, they're not only exfoliating but also very hydrating sa skin. Pero ayun na nga guys, whatever your skin type is, there's definitely an exfoliant that you can use if you want to take care of your pores. Pero aminin natin guys, in the world of skincare, it is very easy to get lost sa mga products, especially if your skin type is acne prone and you're on acne medications. So this next tip is actually for those na acne sufferers sa atin. The top tip for you to take the best care of your pores is to use your acne medications. Now remember this guys, all prescription strength na acne medications, like for example yung mga tretinoin, adapalene, benzoyl peroxide, even 15 to 20% azelaic acid, they all have very strong evidence na very helpful sila in either unclogging our pores effectively or making them look smaller. Of course, as we know, yung mga retinoids natin like tretinoin and adapalene, sila talaga yung parang queen, napakarami nilang mga effects. They not just help stimulate collagen production para matulungan yung pores natin natin to be firm and elastic, but it also prevents our dead skin cells na dumikit sa isa't isa, therefore preventing less clogged pores. And lastly, tretinoin also has a lot of research that it helps regulate our skin's oil production. So ang dami na talagang mga iba't ibang issues ng pores natin na nako-cover all in just one product. So remember guys, if prescriban kayo ng mga retinoids like tretinoin and adapalene ng derm ninyo, make sure to keep using it kasi heart and soul talaga ng healthy pores ninyo. Especially for those na nag-aabang sa mga results pero parang mga 1 month or a few weeks pa lang nila ginagamit, guys, it takes minimum 3 to 6 months to actually see results from yung mga tretinoin and adapalene. Now, other acne medications naman like benzoyl peroxide and azelaic acid 15 to 20%, they also do have properties that break down yung mga dead skin cells natin para again, hindi sila dumikit-dikit at nagka-clog ng pores natin. And because of that, they also prevent it from clogging and turning into yung mga blackheads or whiteheads. So given these benefits, dapat talaga ito yung mga pina-prioritize ninyo, especially if niresetahan kayo ng acne medications. Because chances are, kapag sinusundan niyo yung dermatologist ninyo with what they prescribe to you, hindi mo lang alam pero inaalagaan mo na pala yung pores mo. And again, if you do want more information on how to get your prescription medications for your acne, especially from a dermatologist, meron naman akong step-by-step guide on how to consult a dermatologist for free. Ilalagay ko naman yung information na yon sa description box. Alright, and now moving on to our final tip, which is actually more of a booster sa mga previous tips na minention ko, but nonetheless, still a very helpful tip. And that is to incorporate niacinamide into your routine. And as you guys know, this is really one of our favorite ingredients sa channel na to, especially sa community natin because niacinamide is very easy to find sa mga products. Also, niacinamide has a lot of benefits across all skin types, meaning kahit ano man yung skin type mo, you will have benefits from niacinamide. Other than that, niacinamide is also a great booster to a lot of different ingredients, mapa-acne medications man siya or exfoliants. And speaking of benefits, a lot of people only see niacinamide as more of a dark spot lightening na ingredient, but actually, one of the more na overlooked na functions ng niacinamide is it can actually support our skin barrier, and because of that, it can also help improve our skin's elasticity. Aside from that, there is also some research that suggests na niacinamide helps a little bit as a booster for those na may excess oil production sa skin nila. So kunyari meron kang ginagamit to target your oil production like retinoids, niacinamide can definitely help boost that. And bonus pa guys, it even helps your skin tolerate retinoids because again, barrier supporting ingredient siya. And speaking of barrier support, I know a lot of people like to use niacinamide in toner or serum forms. Okay lang naman yun guys, pero in my opinion, especially kapag ang dami mo ng actives na ginagamit sa skin mo, meron ka ng mga serums with retinol, meron mga toners with exfoliants, I really feel na yung pinakabagay in most cases, pinaka-convenient and also pinaka-underrated para sa akin is yung niacinamide in moisturizer form. And hindi ko lang siya opinion sa video na to guys ha, pag tinignan niyo yung mga previous videos ko, whether routines yan or mga previous moisturizer recommendations, usually marami sa kanila merong niacinamide. Kasi talaga for me, especially if you want to reduce the steps in your routine, instead of buying a separate niacinamide serum to separate na moisturizer pa, why not just buy a niacinamide moisturizer, diba? Parang tapos agad yung problema mo, less steps pa. So this one that I'm using is Benefit Smooth Sip Moisturizer. This is a great creamy gel type moisturizer na okay siya for oily, acne-prone, and even combination skin types. And what I do love about this is, hindi lang niacinamide yung meron niya, but also sphingolipids to support the skin barrier and its elasticity, also squalane to smoothen the skin, and bisabolol to soothe. And you will also notice na from time to time, pinapakita ko rin talaga to sa IG stories ko throughout my Singapore trip. We did have like a workshop on the product's benefits. Ang ganda lang talaga kasi ng texture nito guys, and in fairness, bagay na bagay siya sa Philippine climate dahil nga gel to gel creamy yung texture niya. So it's really up to you how you want to incorporate niacinamide into your routine, but personally, again, if you want less steps and barrier repair yung priority mo, do consider it in moisturizer form. So I do hope na na-enlighten kayo on these tips about caring for your pores. Definitely, there's a lot of different ways to do them. In fact, a lot of these steps na minention ko, they're already possible with the products na meron na kayo if matagal na kayong nagsa-skincare. But if you did find any of Benefit's pore care products interesting and gusto nyo pa silang tingnan, I did include all of the shop links to the official Benefit stores in the description box para hindi na kayo mahirapang hanapin sila. And when it comes to our skin, pore care is definitely just the beginning. So if you do want more videos on our pores, I do have a video on minimizing pores here and another video about unclogging them here. And as always guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!